Well, hello, Winnie, Sterling, James, Roman, and Cleo. Today right here, is a very, very windy, cold spring day. So today I am going to read a new kind of book. I haven't read about Nate before. So, what is this book? It is a story about the great Nate. Now, maybe you guys know Nate. I do not know Nate. He is a detective. In fact, he's the world's greatest detective. And the story is Nate the Great and the Wandering Word. So, this is the first time reading this for both of us. Nate the Great, Wandering World. Oh, this appears to be, well, what does this appear to be? Well, it's somebody's house, and it looks like their friends are outside, and I see pigs, birds, cats. Interesting. Okay. Chapter 1. Oh, I see a dog in this one, and that appears to be Nate. My name is Nate the Great. I'm a detective. My partner is my dog, Sludge. One morning, we were out for a walk. Suddenly, someone called to us. It was Esmeralda. Esmeralda is very smart. She knows many things. Hey, Nate! Hey, Sludge! She called. I have lost something. I was surprised. What did you lose? I asked. I lost a word, Esmeralda said. What? I said. How did you lose a word? Esmeralda sighed and said, well, I had it, and then I didn't. I was interested. Sludge looked interested, too. I said. Did you write the word or just say it? I said it and wrote it on a pink paper. But now I don't remember the word. Please find it for me. I, Nate the Great, will take this case, I said. I will look for your word. First, I have a question for you. When did you lose this word? Where did you lose the word? And how did you lose this word? I have answers to your questions, Esmeralda said. I lost my word yesterday. I was at Rosamond's house. I was at her dining room table. It was noon. I wrote my word, and then it was gone. Did Rosamond see you write the word on pink paper? I asked. No, Rosamond was in the kitchen, Esmeralda said. She wants to have a pet singing concert. She was teaching pets singing voices. Well, who else was in the house? I asked. The kitchen was full of people, Esmeralda said, and pets, too. Finny's rat, Oliver's eel, Claudia's pig, Annie's dog, Fang, and Rosamond's 4 cats. The pets were in the kitchen for tryouts. So, were you alone in the dining room? Always, or almost, Esmeralda said. Pip's parrot was afraid of Rosamond's cats, so he was with me. Hey, smart bird, I said. But where was Pip? Esmeralda said. Oh, Pip was in the kitchen listening to the tryouts. Are those good clues? I don't know yet, I said. What were you writing down when your word disappeared? Well, I was trying to come up with a name for the concert. I wrote the word down so I wouldn't forget it. Then I remembered that I had to be home for lunch, so when I came back later, my word was gone. Can you tell me anything about the word? Yes, Esmeralda said. It's a long word, a strange word, a made-up word. Oh, a strange word will be right at home in Rosamond's house, I said. Now, here comes my best clue, Esmeralda said. When I came back, all of the pets were gone, too, but Annie's little brother Harry was in the dining room with a pair of scissors. He was cutting words out of sentences. I thought my word was mixed in with the words he had cut, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I, Nate the Great, knew it was time to go home. And I wrote a note to my mother. Let's read this note. Dear Mother, Sludge and I are looking for a lost word. First, we have to think on I will be. It's hard to read his word, right? I will eat a pancake and think, and Sludge will have a bone to think. Then we have to be brave. We must look in the house of Rosamond and had her cats. We will be back. We hope. Signed, Love, Nate, and the Great. Okay, now, looks like he went home and came back now. This is chapter 2, Words and Clues. Words and clothes, not clues, words and clothes. After we ate, Sludge and I went to Rosamond's house. Rosamond was home, so were her 4 cats. Plain Hex, Little Hex, Big Hex, and Super Hex. Interesting names for cats. Rosamond had ink on her dress. Esmeralda was also there. She was searching for her word. Hello, I said. Sludge and I are trying to find Esmeralda's lost word. Rosamond smiled and said, Hey, words get lost all the time. It's because a word doesn't wear any clothes. Esmeralda's word's going to be hard to find. I stared at Rosamond. Esmeralda stared at Rosamond. Sludge stared at Rosamond. I, Nate the Great, now had to find another word, a word to describe what I had just heard. But I couldn't find one. Rosamond asked, How can you look for a word if you don't even know what the word is? I, Nate the Great, say the word will be found. Esmeralda began to search again. Rosamond smiled and said, I have a present for Esmeralda. She whispered it to me. Really? I whispered back. Yes, I've been looking for singing pets and I found a long-necked turtle. Lots of great singers have long necks, so he must be a great singer. I don't think it works that way, I said. Did you ask Esmeralda if she even wants a pet? Oh, it'll be a surprise, Rosamond said. A surprise, yes, I said. Maybe not a good one. Now, I'm looking for a long, strange word on pink paper. Should be easy to find. No, it won't, said Rosamond. All of my papers are pink. I have lots of them and lots of words. Look at all those words on pink paper. Pink papers. Each piece of paper had a single word. I was looking for a long, strange word. Some of the words were long, but none of the words were strange. What was strange was the way many of the words looked. They looked as if they were wearing clothes. I had to ask Rosamond why. I was not looking forward to hearing her answer. So those words seemed to all be wearing some kind of clothes. Some words are exciting, she said. Other words are boring. And boring words need style. I'm here to help them. I create wardrobes for words. You dress up the words, I said. Yes, Rosamond said. I'm a very loyal to words. Rosamond showed me where she had set up a table with paper and pencils and pens. Welcome to my word studio, she said. This is where I take boring words and give them color and style. I think a word would look good in a dress. I put a dress on it. If it needs a tie, I give it a tie. If it's been working hard, Harry here is my helper. He cuts up the word. Well, where's Harry now? I said. Oh, I sent him out to deliver the dressed up words to my friends. Words make great gifts. I need to find Harry, I said. He might have delivered the missing word to someone. So, like, here's the word beach, and it has a hat on it. Oh, like you might wear at a beach. And here's the word tardy. Looks like she put a dress on tardy. And snow, she put a hat on. Lost, she put a mitten on. Interesting. Chapter 4. Long, strange, and made up. Sludge and I went to the house where Harry and his big sister Annie and her even bigger dog Fang lived. Annie answered the door. Fang showed his fangs. Hello, I said. I'm on a case. I'm looking for a missing word, and I'm looking for Harry. Is he home? No, Annie said. He's out delivering gifts that Rosamond made. Did he give one to you, I asked. Yes, Annie said, and she handed me a piece of pink paper with a word and a picture. Looks like the word is sing, and there's a microphone and a bow tie. There's a picture of a microphone under it. The word was sing. Yep, just like we saw in that picture. Chapter 5, Into the Mud. Our next stop was Claude's house. Harry had delivered a word to Claude. Maybe it was Esmeralda's word. There was a sign on the door. Oink is my favorite song. I wonder what kind of animal Claude has. It's a pig. And pig has mud on it. Claude answered my knock. Sludge and I went to the house. I hoped that I would not hear any oinking. What have you lost today? I asked Claude. Nothing yet, but my pink was given something piggish. Harry brought me a painting of a pig on pink paper with bite marks. They looked like they came from Fang's fang. I would like to see your pig, I said. Claude led us out to the yard and pointed to a large mud pile. In the mud was his pig, Anastasia. I, Nate the Great, didn't want to search into the mud pile. We'll search with our eyes, not with our hands, I said. Or our paws, I added. Sludge wagged his tail. Claude's pig started oinking. Oh, she's practicing for the concert, Claude said. She oinks like a real pro. Suddenly I saw something pink sticking out of the mud. It was smack in the middle. I, Nate the Great, would have to walk through the mud to get that. That said zoo review, but it's got mud all over it, doesn't it? I took off my shoes and socks, put one foot in the mud, splash, then the other, more squishing. Sludge stayed back, though, because detective work can be messy. I reached to grab the paper, and it said zoo review. I had found Esmeralda's missing word. Because remember, she wanted a title for their concert, and zoo review would be a perfect title. It was a long word, a strange word, and a made-up word, and it sounded like the name of Rosamond's concert. I cleaned my feet, and Sludge and I had somewhere to go. The Quiet Pet. Sludge and I ran back to Rosamond's house. Our case was solved. Sludge was wagging his tail. If I had a tail, I would have wagged it too. Esmeralda, I called. Sludge and I found your word. Into the house and Clues did it, Esmeralda shouted. I love Clues more than ever. I, Nate the Great, now know that Esmeralda thought she was a detective. Sludge and I went inside Rosamond's house, and I told Esmeralda all the clues I used to find her word. Great clue, she said, but I have trouble. I am now the owner of a possible singing pet. Suddenly the turtle crawled out in front of us, and the turtle was not singing. I've never heard a turtle sing. Meet Toots. Toots the turtle, Esmeralda said. He's kind of quiet, though. He doesn't growl or moo or bark or even toot. In fact, he doesn't do anything. Well, here's something that'll sound good to you, Esmeralda, I said. We have your word. I handed her the muddy pink paper from Claude's pig pen. Esmeralda smiled a huge smile, and then she cried a huge cry. Zero review is not my word. That's because it was my word for the pet concert, Rosamond. Oh, Rosamond said it was her word. And I thought Esmeralda could come up with another word. Sludge and I sadly went on, no wags, to walk to the next house. Suddenly Sludge gave a soft bark, sniffing a feather on the sidewalk. It was a colorful feather. Maybe it was Parrot's feather. Gave me an idea. Pip's parrot. It was time for Sludge and me to go to Pip's house. I, Nate the Great, had an idea that Pip's parrot might be the key to solving the case. If we found the word at Pip's house, we would not have to visit Finley's scary rat or Oliver's slimy eel. Baseball, that's the word. Oh, there's a baseball cap. Pip invited us in. Here's the word that Rosamond gave us. Oh, it was baseball. Song a pet, said the parrot. And I smiled at the parrot. Sludge wagged his tail, and the parrot shouted again, song a pet, song a pet, song a pet. He's driving me crazy. That's not the word they're looking for, though. Maybe, I said, your parrot has solved the case. Maybe that is the word they're looking for, song a pet. It's a long word. Okay, let's see if that's the word. Tryout results, Chapter 8. Sludge and I rushed back to Rosamond's house. Rosamond and Esmeralda were outside. Hey, Sludge and I found your word. It's song a pet. Yes, Esmeralda said. That was a word that I couldn't remember. How'd you find it? Well, Pip's parrot told us. Well, that makes sense. The parrot is a very good parrot's a very good detective. Or a good talker, maybe. How did the tryouts go? Well, not great. I'm running out of performers. Well, what about all the pets that tried out? Well, I choose only the good singers. And my 4 hexes will be excellent for the chorus. I call them the musical meows. But I think the other pets might be jealous. Well, look at the kind of pets. They have pigs and eels and parrots. Finley's rat made people scream when they heard him squeal, so I can't invite him. Oliver's eel makes a lovely splashing noise when he swims, but splashing isn't singing, so I can't invite him. Frank has a big bark that drowns everybody out, so I can't invite him. Claude's pig has a nice oink, but Claude might lose her before the concert, so I can't invite her. Pip's parrot talks a lot, but not singing, so I can't invite him. I, Nate the Great, so that you cannot have a concert, I told her. Rosamond smiled. Oh, I know a pet who can sing. And she looked at Sludge. I didn't know Sludge could sing. Sludge spoke is like a song when I looked at Sludge. Sing, I said. Sludge did nothing. Sludge is a good detective. He knows when to say nothing. Chapter 9, I think last chapter, Song a Pet, Song a Pet. I, Nate, and the Great and Sludge were home. We did not see Esmeralda's word, I said. We only heard it. We detectives must think about this over our pancakes and bones. So we ate and thought. I, Nate the Great, wondered if the word had wandered off somewhere. We had not seen the word song a pet, but was it wearing clothes? Sludge wandered too far, wagged his tail, and we both jumped up. Sludge rushed to Esmeralda's house. There's a sweater, a sweatshirt. Esmeralda told us she was wearing the same sweatshirt she had worn when her word disappeared. Well, let's dig into the sweatshirt, I said, and we dug into the pockets. What do you think we're going to find? There it is. There's the word, Song a Pet. We dug in and Song a Pet was written in. It wasn't wearing any clothes. It looked fine. You solved my case twice, says Esmeralda. You found my lost word, and you found my lost word on the pink paper. So I want to touch, grab, squeeze, hug, and kiss all the clues. She wants to kiss you. Oh, no. She wants to come give him a big kiss, and I don't think Nate wants that. I don't think Sludge wants that either. What's going to happen? It was time to say goodbye. Sludge and I took a long walk home. I, Nate the Great, say that words will be fine forever, with or without clothes, and I told Sludge. And here are my two favorite words, case closed. And that is our story for today. Our Nate the Great story. So I hope you like that story and that you are having a wonderful day. Love you all. Mwah. See you soon.